quit aiming at their targets and start setting a target that's going to set you up for success. Be a man of sovereignty, be a man of power, reclaim your identity. Better man choosing to aim at a worthy cause and to remove yourselves from the hit and miss targets that society would throw at you. Those shiny new distractions of conditions and norms that are ever moving and really never able to hit. This is the Better Man channel, where it's about challenging men to accept the mission to restore your sovereignty, restore your direction, restore your nature, become the man that you know you're fully capable of becoming, and be an example to this lost society. My name is Jaron, a guy who had no clue of what it meant to be an example, no clue of what it meant to be a man, but I've chosen to accept the calling to explore my masculine nature, discover my manhood. Today, I want to talk about having a worthy aim, having a target with which we're aiming towards that is lasting, that is noble, that is true, that upholds our values, our beliefs. We're not merely aiming at something that society would have us direct our attention towards. We're choosing our direction. We're choosing what we want to focus on. We're choosing where we place our attention. We're becoming men that direct our own lives according to our standards, our beliefs, our truth. And so we must first begin to acknowledge what is our truth. And I think many times we have these narratives, we have these perceptions that are very misleading, and we wonder why we're stuck in these positions. We're wondering why bullshit keeps happening to us. It's because we're trying to uphold these narratives, these perceptions that really aren't true, that really aren't benefiting us. And here's my argument. Narrative perceptions, there's neither right or wrong. There's only those narratives and perceptions that are actually either beneficial or detrimental to your well-being. Is my narrative, is my thought process, is my perceptions, are they benefiting me or are they limiting me? Are my beliefs serving me or actually confining me? And this is a hard pill to swallow, because we've grown up all these years believing some things to be true, holding on to this narrative. And when we come in and that seems to be destroyed and we deconstruct that, it leaves us with this, well, who the hell am I? And what does everything mean? And that can be almost bring negativity into it. It can be despairing, because all that we know is falling apart. But I want to argue that doesn't leave room for despair. That leaves room for growth. That should be exciting. We deconstruct all the bullshit that's been placed upon us, and that leaves us with this new baseline to build upon and to construct our own lives. What narratives, what truths can I begin to uphold that are actually going to benefit me? What can I choose to aim at? What target can I choose to aim at? I'm no longer chasing this career or this relationship or this life because it's been taught. I'm choosing my own target, and I'm focusing my aim on whatever direction that I want to do. What's going to bring me success? What's going to bring me sovereignty over my life? Because here's the deal. You could meet a person and they can say, man, my parents have controlled me since day one. They've just been very controlling, and it's run my life. And I could offer this notion. Well, what if you thought that maybe they weren't controlling you? And that person says, no, they've been controlling me. It's run my life because look at this. Look at A, B, and C. They've controlled me. It's run my life. And I could offer, well, what if they haven't? What if you could just let go of that? And this person is wanting to hold on to that truth, that narrative, that perception so strongly, even though it's hurting this person, it's hurting him his whole life, hurting him in the long run. He wants to hold on to that because that's his truth. Although it's not working for him, although it's actually set him back, he wants to hold on to the fact that my parents have controlled me and run my life. He wants to hold on to his narrative because he deems it true. And therefore, it almost becomes necessary in his life, even though it's crippling him. And we're all guilty of that. We all hold on to these distorted realities, these distorted truths, and we aim at those even though we keep missing and it's not getting anywhere. It's because we're comfortable with it. We're secure with those narratives, those perceptions. We've aimed at that for so long that even though we keep missing, and even when we do hit it, there's really no reward in it. But that's our truth. That's what we hold on to, even though it is crippling. And one of the hardest things you're ever going to do, one of the most challenging things that we can begin to accept, is that some of our truths are wrong, and they've actually limited us. And we see a lot of men waking up to this. The narratives that I've been taught, the conditions and norms that have been placed upon me are not really benefiting me. They're benefiting someone else's interest, but I'm waking up to the realities that I'm in charge and what's going to best suit me. I get to choose my target, and therefore I get to focus my aim on what's going to benefit me. But in order to do that, we have to wake up to the truth that maybe our narrative, maybe our truths are a little distorted. And again, I firmly believe there's not necessarily any right or wrong narratives. It's only, is it benefiting you? We've got to adopt this savage mindset. I've got one life to live. What's going to benefit me? Where can I aim my focus so that I hit the target and that target benefits me, gives me rewards, and so that I move ahead, I progress, I become the man fully capable of reaching my potential. I'm no longer reliant upon external outsources or external sources. I'm reliant upon me. I'm self-reliant, self-sufficient, self-dependent. What am I choosing to aim at? What is my target? What's my narrative? What's my perception? What am I focused on? Because we can focus on the problems all damn day, but it's not going to get anywhere. You can keep hitting the same target over and over and over and wonder why you're not getting anywhere, because that's not your truth. That's not your success. That's not your story. That's not your direction. You're hitting the target of someone else's interest. It's time that we start providing our own interest, focus on what's going to benefit us, become the men that we are fully capable of, be the example to other men, be the example to society, that you don't have to follow the sheep. Set your own course, become your own person, become your own identity, become the truth that resonates within you, that speaks to your talents, your gifts, your truths, your morals, your beliefs. Quit following everyone else, quit aiming at their targets, and start setting a target that's going to set you up for success. Be a man of sovereignty, be a man of power, reclaim your identity. I love you guys. You will hear from me next episode.